MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects from the Central region. Richard Sanderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Stepping up to the plate, Joaquin Mendez. He will lead this one off today.
The designated hitter, Joaquin Mendez.
First offering on its way. And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Stepping into the box, DeAndre Span. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
DeAndre Span.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Sanderson is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Batting third.
Standing in now, Gilberto Molina. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Leading off the inning, Lou Jimenez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Jimenez is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So digging in now, Jackson Van, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. To his left, Castilla. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in, Edgar Villarreal, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Edgar Villarreal.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
A little bouncer. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second. The Central squad is on top here, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Chris Woodward, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole, 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Jeez, he has been absolutely dominant on the mound out there, sitting guys down about as fast as they stand up. Front office types have always been enamored with strikeout pitchers, so after this outing, I expect this guy to be shooting up the draft boards. It's been a dream showcase so far for him.
Stepping into the box, Craig Hoskins.
Right fielder, Craig Hoskins.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and the hitter just froze, and that off-speed pitch dropped right in there for called strike 3. You know, some young pitchers get anxious and want to attack with fastball with 2-strike count, but he has enough confidence in his stuff to go with his off-speed there. The scouts love to see that confidence and wide repertoire.
Batting ninth, shortstop, David
Into the box, David Fernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Art Lacey will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
number 22,
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
7-4 the final finish. Afternoon baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Central region and the prospects representing the East. So coming to the plate, Benny Asuncion. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Prospect. Center fielder, Benny Asuncion.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
1-2, here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Yeah, and that's a great job of keeping him off balance right there. He sits him down with a very nice off-speed pitch, and that has to impress the scouts in the stands. Most young hurlers depend on spotting their fastballs, but he's showing right there that he has an effective off-speed repertoire as well.
Batting second.
In now, Kyle Fielder.
Kyle
She'll
Fielder.
go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
And that's just an excellent job of attacking the batter the entire at bat right there, eventually finishing him off for the strikeout. I don't care what he does the rest of this showcase. He just shows he knows how to mix his pitches, keep hitters off balance, and finish them when he has the chance. Good stuff.
Into the box now, Ricky Casilla.
Right
As
fielder.
with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
The 1-2. Fouled away.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. An inning in the books, no score on the show. At the plate, Paul Bunning. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
First baseman, Paul Bunning.
And he'll step off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, he's not messing around right here. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Sit your backside down. Scouts just love a guy that's willing to go right after a hitter, and that's exactly what he did there. I see a lot of scouts in the stands nodding their heads, liking what they see, and I don't blame them.
Standing in now, Pedro Cervantes. Ball 1. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Pedro Cervantes becomes out number 2 this inning.
Batting 6.
Into the box, George Willis. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Settling in now, Rolando France, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Fielder, Rolando France.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a step off. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Hernandez takes it in. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Well, he was cruising there for a while, but he had to give up his first hit eventually. This is actually good because now the scouts will be able to see how he operates out of the stretch. Maybe get a look at his pickoff move. Also, you want to see how a pitcher responds to adversity, and this is the first bit of adversity he's faced all game.
Now batting, Raleigh Hernandez.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Raleigh Hernandez.
He's set, and the pitch. Sacrifice attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Whoa. At an event like the Topps Amateur Showcase, you don't really expect someone to lay down a sacrifice bunt, but that's just what he did. Hey, I like it. He put his ego and desire to show what he could do aside and made a play that helped the team. And don't think the scouts won't take a note of that, because they will.
Coming to the plate now, Doug Floyd, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Doug Floyd.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. France, the runner at second with one away. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That's a nice job right there, sitting him down with style. Speaking of which, style points might not matter in regular games, but in a showcase, anything that can put a shine on your performance can do nothing but improve your chances in the draft, and that's just what that K did for him.
Center fielder, number 5, Benny Asuncion.
In now, Benny Asuncion, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He went down swinging to start the home first. Comes set, and the 0-1. Runs up the third baseline. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Ready for another chance. Kyle Fielder, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Kyle Fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Keys shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Art Lacey is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 22.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The East prospects used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. With the first pick, the Minnesota Twins select Richard Sanderson, a starting pitcher from the Central Region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. His name having finally been called, a pitching prospect steps up to the mound to make his case for draft consideration. Never has this player had the chance to command the attention of so many big league buyers. He looks to make each pitch count. Most of today's Scout Day participants are not considered blue-chip prospects, but they all have blue-chip aspirations. Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance, who reminds him that he's still got one more chance to make an impression on the big league buyers.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects from the Central region. Richard Sanderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire. When he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a two-ball, I think that's the pitch we're going to see often from him in this one, that sinker down in the zone.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
This is what we call a challenge fastball. Scouts love to see a guy with enough confidence and arm strength to just reach back and fire a heater past the hitter. No analytics or data is as important as some old school mano a mano. The scouts will eat that one up.
Batting second, right fielder, Ray Hyde.
Stepping in now, Ray Hyde. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Popped him up. Grover in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In now, Andres Alfonso. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Catcher, Andres Alfonso.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Lance Silva, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's the kind of stuff that really impresses here in a showcase. That's 3 Ks for him so far, and he's showing he can make big-time hitters swing and miss on a regular basis, which is something every front office in baseball can appreciate. Definitely helping himself in this one.
Jimmy Chavez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
On they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
And that's just an excellent job of attacking the batter the entire at bat right there, eventually finishing him off for the strikeout. I don't care what he does the rest of this showcase. He just shows he knows how to mix his pitches, keep hitters off balance, and finish them when he has the chance. Good stuff.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Into the box now, Kenneth Howe. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0. Digging in, Lewis Odom, 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Late that time for a strike. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Jeez, he has been absolutely dominant on the mound out there, sitting guys down about as fast as they stand up. Front office types have always been enamored with strikeout pitchers. So after this outing, I expect this guy to be shooting up the draft boards. It's been a dream showcase so far for him.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 2-2 one more time. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
That's a nice job right there, sitting him down with style. Speaking of which, style points might not matter in regular games, but in a showcase, anything that can put a shine in your performance can do nothing but improve your chances in the draft, and that's just what that K did for him.
Batting ninth.
Standing in now, Antonio Aviles. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Richard Watanabe enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 18.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
A 2-0 finish today. Afternoon baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Central region and the into the box now. William Ingram. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, William Ingram.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
And that's just an excellent job of attacking the batter the entire at bat right there, eventually finishing him off for the strikeout. I don't care what he does the rest of this showcase. He just shows he knows how to mix his pitches, keep hitters off balance, and finish them when he has the chance. Good stuff.
Into the box, Josh Lloyd.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Yeah, and that's a great job of keeping him off balance right there. He sits him down with a very nice off-speed pitch, and that has to impress the scouts in the stands. Most young hurlers depend on spotting their fastballs, but he's showing right there that he has an effective off-speed repertoire as well.
Batting third.
Stepping in now, Jose Ojeda. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first two guys and made it look easy, and still getting ahead.
Popped him up. Cavaney is calling for it, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Second inning upcoming here in Florida's Baseball City. The Central Prospects lead it here 2-0. Leading off the inning, Jamie Ozuna, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and one strike. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Wow, that's the kind of stuff that really impresses here in a showcase. That's 3 Ks for him so far, and he's showing he can make big-time hitters swing and miss on a regular basis, which is something every front office in baseball can appreciate. Definitely helping himself in this one.
Striding in, J.J. Webb. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman, J.J. Webb.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, he's not messing around right here. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Sit your backside down. Scouts just love a guy that's willing to go right after a hitter, and that's exactly what he did there. I see a lot of scouts in the stands nodding their heads, liking what they see, and I don't blame them.
Into the box now, Ryan Oliver. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on the show right after this. Now to the plate, Richie Valdez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Richie Valdez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swings through the slider there.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Jeez, he has been absolutely dominant on the mound out there, sitting guys down about as fast as they stand up. Front office types have always been enamored with strikeout pitchers. So after this outing, I expect this guy to be shooting up the draft boards. It's been a dream showcase so far for him.
So striding forward now, Barrett Manning, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Barrett Manning.
Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And he takes a cold strike 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That's a nice job right there, sitting him down with style. Speaking of which, style points might not matter in regular games, but in a showcase, anything that can put a shine on your performance can do nothing but improve your chances in the draft, and that's just what that K did for him.
Batting ninth, right fielder.
In now, Ryan James. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. The Central squad is on top here, 2-0. Richard Watanabe is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 18, Richard Watanabe.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
6-4 the outcome today. The Central prospect.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. With the 18th pick, the Seattle Mariners select Richard Sanderson, a starting pitcher from the Central Region.
Once again, as last year, this returning candidate gets a call from his advisor on the third day of the MLB draft.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the San Antonio Missions and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Richard Sanderson gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Now at the plate, Jeff MacArthur. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. One and one.
Wow. Only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball. This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
1-1. Strike two swinging.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Batting second here tonight.
Standing in now, Herschel Imro. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, He's on point right now.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Leading off the inning, Jim Stoddard, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
0-2.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Estes goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Stoddard is retired, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And be on the lookout today, because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
Standing in, Adolfo Tejeda, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Tyrone Adorno. And this will be fouled away. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swings through it for strike number 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
2 out, nobody on. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side.